There is a new contract to be discussed regarding the Chicago team. Today we will explore the details of a player who, along with another, is seeking a multi-year extension with 1 year remaining on his current contract. This decision is clearly beneficial for the team. Furthermore, we will take a broader look as we approach the NFL draft, which is just over a week away. Tomorrow at 1 o'clock Central Time, there may be a live broadcast of the NFL draft. Full coverage will be provided at that time across various channels, including a mock draft simulation with 3 rounds, where you will be able to see which selections could be made at positions 10, 39, 41, and 72 in the upcoming NFL event. Recently, an important milestone was reached in terms of subscribers. So if you wish to join this community, your participation will be welcomed. Returning to the contract extension, one player received a 2-year amendment worth $20 million with $16,600,000 guaranteed. We will analyze the structure, especially considering that there is 1 year remaining on his current contract, which is around $7 million. In total, this results in a 3-year deal totaling $27 million when everything is added up. We will examine what the consequences will be for the salary cap, whether it will impact this year, if there will be a reduction, or if it will remain at a fixed amount, as has happened in several previous negotiations. This decision has been well received, and a variety of opinions have surfaced on social media regarding this extension. There is optimism surrounding this choice, mainly due to concerns about depth at the linebacker position. The decision to release a player previously was not well received, and that perception still lingers. However, it seems that the team is seeking more athleticism at that position. A player has shown mediocre performance in the first 2 years of his 4-year contract, with the possibility of continuing after this season, which suggests that, unless he has an exceptional performance, this is likely to be his final season with the team. If he has a notable year, the team may decide to keep him or offer a new extension with a lower annual salary in order to minimize his impact on the salary cap. There are alternatives, and everyone is hoping for good performance from him. He is a respected leader and an admirable person, but his performance has been somewhat inconsistent. On the other hand, there's an athlete considered to be shrewd. He demonstrates appreciation for being in the city, having played college football nearby, and being a local fan. However, given the uncertainty surrounding the linebacker position, especially with the potential departure of a player after this season, there is a real chance that the team will need to completely restructure that unit next year, which would not be ideal. This player still has potential, and the extension is supported, even with a slight decline in his performance. Some negative opinions have arisen about his athletic ability and the possibility of a healthy aging process, with comparisons to another athlete. The crucial difference is that the second player faced injuries, while the current player has been exceptionally durable. In the last 3 years, he has not missed a single game. He played in all 17 games last year, 16 the year before, and 12 in his last season. In total, he missed only 5 games in 6 seasons, with no absences in the last 3 years, highlighting his resilience. From an athletic standpoint, he is seen as an average linebacker in the NFL, but his reliability is a relevant asset. In 2020, he played in 12 of the 16 games, which was the last season with that number of games. And in his rookie year, he played in all 16 games. Over 6 seasons, he missed only 5 games, but in the last 3 years, he did not miss any, which proves his resilience. Regarding his athletic profile, I agree that he fits as an average athlete for a linebacker in the league. The reason Maine was brought along with him back then is clear. If you want to argue that Tremaine didn't work out and TJ doesn't have a promising future, more athleticism is needed, that makes sense. Part of the decision to release Jack Sanborn, and this is just a hypothesis, is that they will likely choose a linebacker with a higher athletic profile, such as Carson Schweisinger or Demetrius Knight Jr., who is also a decent athlete. There are some players who could be considered on the 3rd day of the draft to fill that linebacker 3 role. However, TJ Edwards is an intuitive and shrewd player. Dennis Allen had a player like Demario Davis in New Orleans who managed to maintain good performance even though he wasn't the most athletic, especially in the later years of his career. So there may be similarities between TJ and DeMario. I like what he brings to the team. He is always near the play. He's not a coverage master, but he is competent and excels in blitzing. He had a season with 4 sacks, his best performance, and 2.5 the previous year, so he can contribute with 2, 3, 4, or even 5 sacks as an outside linebacker who blitzes. The contract he has is appealing, as it was well below what he truly deserved. He is now earning $10 million annually, and if you told me he would have a 5-year, $40 million contract, I would agree that he truly deserves it. Looking back, it's possible that he should have started with $10 million and perhaps 6 or 7 at the end. But I don't believe that the increase in his salary from $6.5 million to $10 million impacts the team financially. Even if his performance drops a little in the coming years, he will remain a starting player. Regarding the 6 or 7 at the end, that seems fair, but I don't believe increasing his salary from $6.5 million to $10 million makes a financial difference, even if he has a slight performance drop in the coming years. He will still be a starting athlete, and ideally when the final year of the contract or the next year arrives, the linebacker next to him will be better and cost less. I believe that's where the draft choice potentially comes in. If T-Main Edmonds doesn't prove effective, so I ask, how do you rate the TJ Edwards extension? 2 years, $20 million, of which $16,600,000 are guaranteed. A, B, C, D, or F? I would give it a B. It's not a big win. He will turn 29 this year, and in the 2 years of the extension, he will be 30 and 31. If he can deliver 2 really good years, 1 year where his performance outdrops, I can accept that. He essentially put the team in a delicate situation, and honestly, if he had gone to the open market, I believe there would have been a chance for him to get 11, 12, or 13 million, considering his productivity in recent years. I may be wrong, but I think $10 million per year, considering what he offers on the field, his leadership and camaraderie, justifies the 2 years and $20 million in an extension. I truly believe that. I don't see this as a repeat of another player, especially when considering the durability I mentioned earlier. Before proceeding, I truly believe they will select an athletic linebacker in the draft. Don't be surprised if that happens on day 2. Whether it's Carson Schweisinger or Demetrius Knott Jr., I doubt they will get Jide Campbell, as he should be selected in the first round, and I don't think they will pick him at the 10th. Position. They might consider it in a trade scenario, but I doubt it. So I think that will be the strategy, and now, with the extensions of 2 players, except for whoever you choose in the draft and a possible post-draft signing, the defense is practically set for the next season. I don't see any other players on defense who deserve an extension. One player won't receive an extension due to a concussion problem from last year, and another also won't receive one. They will play this year. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy, drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The Chicago Bears are no strangers to big-name quarterback rumors, but this one might be the most electrifying yet. Jalen Hurts, the Philadelphia Eagles' dynamic superstar, has been at the center of discussions surrounding potential trade destinations. As rumors swirl, many fans are left wondering, could Hurts be the answer to Chicago's quarterback woes? With his explosive playmaking ability and leadership skills, Hurts could elevate the Bears to an entirely new level. But what would a move like this really mean for the future of both Hurts and Chicago's football aspirations? Jalen Hurts' rise in the NFL has been nothing short of spectacular. After being drafted by the Eagles in 2020, Hurts quickly earned a starting role and led the team to the playoffs in his first full season. His breakout performance in 2022, which culminated in a Super Bowl appearance, solidified his status as one of the most electrifying quarterbacks in the game. With impressive passing and rushing stats, Hurts turned heads across the league. By 2024, he had further cemented his legacy, earning multiple Pro Bowl selections and breaking franchise records. Yet despite his success in Philadelphia, the whispers of a trade have not quieted. For the Bears, this potential acquisition of Hurts could signal a massive shift in their offensive philosophy. With Justin Fields still developing, the prospect of adding a player like Hurts would completely alter Chicago's trajectory. Hurts' dual threat abilities, racking up rushing touchdowns while also being an efficient passer, could bring a unique dynamic to a Bears offense that has struggled for consistency in recent years. His ability to make plays with both his arm and legs would unlock new offensive schemes, allowing Chicago's coaching staff to craft a more unpredictable attack. The logistics of a trade would be complicated, to say the least. Hurts recently signed a lucrative 5-year contract extension worth $255 million, which includes a no-trade clause. This makes it highly unlikely that the Eagles would be willing to part with their franchise quarterback without significant compensation. While Hurts has proven himself to be worth every penny, any potential deal would likely require the Bears to part with multiple first-round picks and high-value assets. It's a bold move, one that could reshape the Bears' future for years to come. But is Hurts truly available? While the Eagles have made it clear that they have no intention of trading their star quarterback, the mere possibility of a deal has left many wondering what would happen if circumstances changed. If Hurts were to ever hit the market, the Chicago Bears would likely be one of the first teams to make a move. With their focus on building a competitive roster, adding a quarterback of Hurts' caliber could be the missing piece to transforming the team into Super Bowl contenders. The question remains, would Hurts be willing to leave Philadelphia, and would the Bears be willing to do whatever it takes to make this dream a reality? The answers could change the course of both franchises forever. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.